What's up, YouTube? Give me one in the chat if you can hear me, just to make sure this thing connected the right way. One in the chat, you can hear me. Just somebody, please. Response helps. The algorithm. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll tell you on a spoke. Got mics. Mics. Okay. What's up, Toya? BTM in the building. And her legs. Shout out to No One, the package man, saying, does that mean KK is gone? Shit, I wish. I wish, No One. And that's all I can do. That's all I can do. Shout out to Studio in here, giving me a 1. Appreciate the Studio for responding. And Ray Hama in here too. Shout out to King Parrish. I didn't mean to skip you. Saw right through the deuces. Was good, right? All right, man. So y'all know my old FD Steven is kind of a movie head, right? Kind of geeky. He got some geeky tendencies. And he sent me a clip on Instagram. So the clip was from like New Year's, right? And the clip was about the new feminist Pakistani woman director who I assume is going to be doing this Ray movie that they have coming in. And I listened to the video he sent me, right? And the video was so uncouth, right? The shit is happening during, I guess, their New Year's Eve celebration, and they mentioned that shit. And so they have it up there, and then they put this woman up there, and she looked about as Pakistani as I do. I'm like, this look like a whole Karen. But you know what's in the phenotype, right? What's in the phenotype? So I listened to the shit she had rolling out of her mouth, and believe me, it was shit. That's why I'm describing it that. Like, look, it's something I'm doing for the new year. I'm calling things what the hell they are, and just leaving it at that. At least I'll try it for the next month or so. It's shit rolling out of her mouth. and not the good kind. Okay. Now, this woman is talking about how, and this is from her mouth, mind you, so it's not like it was just an editorial somebody wrote the shit up. So it is talking about how it's about time that you had a Star Wars got diverse with a woman of color director and directing the film and whatnot, and the galaxy far, far away can have stories told from their perspective. I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, how? What? What the? What? Now, Steven's comment was that Star Wars is dead, and my comment back to him was, no, I guess I know where to go take this next lump of trash to throw on the damn dumpster fire. I don't need to take my bag out today. I could just take it over to LucasFilm, drive it over there, and throw it on the fire. Should be easy to spot it from the smoke. Holy shit. So, mind you, I don't give a shit that this woman is Pakistani, American, looked like a Karen, dime store Indian. None of that shit actually matters to me. I don't necessarily give a shit that she's a feminist. Be one. The hell does that matter to me? People that think they all kind of shit. I just sent Steven a video today of a woman identifying as a Theratopian or some shit like that, believing she's a bird. She believes she's a bird. This world is crazy enough. And I can say that because I don't have no clinical, letters behind my name. It's crazy enough. But to hear that this is the person that got put in charge of making the Rey movie is like par for the course of why they have murdered Star Wars. I mean, really. I mean, for real. They have literally just murdered Star Wars. And why I can't really think of what I would be looking forward to see in the future. Sorry, I'm almost, I don't even want to say the words out loud. I don't want to say the words out loud, but I know what my feeling is inside of me. It's like, that's what I'm feeling. You identify as a cat, studio? Yeah, you funny as fuck. Well, I identify as a vagina troll, and I'm homesick. I identify as a cat. I identify as unfucking impressed. How about that? I identify as unimpressed and really just flabbergasted about these people. Like, for real. So, here's my thing. I was going to do a short on this, but I got enough dumb shit going on at work because I told you I was going to kick over a hornet's nest, start some shit. Apparently, shit has started. I got a whole meeting tomorrow about what I don't know and nobody wants to tell me. But apparently, I'm going back to work after the meeting, so I don't know what the fuck is going on. And they don't want to say. So I guess it'll be entertaining for all of us that know and ain't telling me. Excuse me. Let me break the wrong word, not to say no. I don't care about what's going on with this woman and what kind of shit she on. I really don't think she needs to be doing a Star Wars movie. Did I need a bigger indication of why this Rey movie is going to be trash? No, and I mean that. It's going to be trash. Now, here's the thing. Understand this about the Rey movie, right? And understand this coming from me. I don't have a problem with Daisy Ridley. I don't. I think she's fine enough. She low-key cute. She's regular cute. She got an accent. I like that. I appreciate her coming into the Star Wars universe and trying to really give it the gusto, right? She went in, she trained, she did her choreography, all the rest of that shit, right? It's not her fault she was in a shit movie. It's not her fault, right? I feel bad that she ain't been getting no acting work since then, even though all these people in Hollywood are so clapping like circus seals about that shit. Nobody is giving her any roles. So what's that about? Right? Oh, yeah, you good, girl. Yeah, that's a blow for feminism. Can I get a job? Well, we got to see what's going on. Now, I don't have a problem with Daisy Ridley. I don't. The Rey character, I feel, was problematic in the way that it was created and in the way it was inserted into Star Wars universe. I think it's problematic. I think it's actually bullshit. I do. For a number of reasons. One of which is this muddled together as heredity with maybe she's a Palpatine, maybe she's a Kenobi, or maybe she both of those together. Like that means that she's strong in the Force in any kind of freaking way. I don't know where all of a sudden Palpatine started getting elevated above Anakin Skywalker. Yes, he can be elevated above Vader, maybe. But I'm not understanding how he got leveled above Anakin. Or Yoda. So with that understanding, some of that doesn't track. It doesn't track through heredity. We know Obi-Wan became stronger in the Force through training because he was the worst Jedi. He was the Rock Lee of the Jedi Order for all those anime heads. Somebody with no real talent, but developed it and got better at it through training and working at it over decades. So her being a Kenobi don't make her strong as shit. Wonderful. You're tied to a legacy character. Who gives a shit? What does that mean for you? Nothing. No training, unskilled. Now, do I have a problem with Star Wars? No. I have a problem with the way Star Wars has been managed under KK. And since Disney bought it, I have a huge problem with that. I have a problem with Star Wars canon since Disney bought it. And I have a problem with most of these muttonheads that they have put in charge of Star Wars projects that have turned out pure D Panther Poodoo in color, in streaming. I have a problem with that. There's a couple of directors I actually liked that have created stuff that I've actually liked, but it's only a couple of them. Jon Favreau and, excuse me, Jon Favreau, Tony Gilroy, and Peyton Reed did me solid, have done me solid. Rick Fumajaya has done me solid with Star Wars stuff. Rest of these goofballs, look, some of them I actually like. Their Star Wars stuff was kind of shit. Now, because these people are competent in other areas and other films, this falls to me squarely on the leadership at LucasFilm, which means it falls squarely on KK, her leadership. And now that we know her apprentice, fucking vagina hat, Filoni. This is where this shit falls now. Aside from the parent company, Disney's own ideas of what they believe needs to be happening in every franchise they own. which is their prerogative. They can ruin the shit however they want to, which is what they're going to do. You are not about to stop them. That agenda is rolled out and full steam ahead. You are not stopping them from doing that shit. That is what they see to do. And it's going to ruin every brand until they can't ruin it no more. Because that's what you get to do when you buy stuff. You get to actually make it a success or make it a failure. It's your choice. And do with it what the hell you want to. And they're choosing. Now, this director, can't even think of her name right now. Whatever. Like I said, Pakistani, feminist, woman, none of that shit actually matters to me. But here's where the but comes in. If your modus operandi to make a Star Wars film is to put your fucking politics in it and your feminist view into Star Wars, you have fucked up already. You should stop doing interviews if you want anybody to watch this movie. You should quit that shit. I'm just saying. Just saying. You should probably stop while you're behind. Because this film company is going down. Going down. Alarm bells should be sounding. Like a superstar destroyer about to crash into the Death Star. It's going down. And not in a blaze of glory. And the reason it's going down is from dumbass shit like this. That is the reason. Now, if you want to come in and direct a Star Wars movie, all well and good. You ain't got to ask me for the job. All you got to do is convince that goofy-ass bitch that they got sitting over there in the captain's seat. Losing billions of fucking dollars. All you got to do is convince her. Tell her she's beautiful. Tell her you believe in her views. Lick her clit. I don't know what the fuck. That's all you need to do. Let Dave smile at you with that goofy ass look. You in there. You can make any bullshit you want to there. But I'm telling you, if you want it to succeed, you should shut the fuck up about your politics and just do the best Star Wars movie you can do. And I can tell you this, it ain't got shit to do with feminine politics. It doesn't. That's just me as a fan of this fan base who's had enough nut shots last year and enough of the thing that I love stabbing me in the heart and mad because I like it to still be here standing like, oh well. It is what the fuck it is. You know how much of a defeatist sound it is to me to hear, to have to say, look, they can do whatever the hell they want to with it. Because they bought it. I didn't. And they are going to do whatever the hell they want to with it. Regardless. I'm just saying, want anybody to see it? Drop that shit out of it. Because a bomb like that is going on your resume. And every other company that ain't on that same bullshit that LucasFilm and Disney is, who do not want to see their franchises losing millions, hundreds of millions of dollars, is not going to be fucking with you after that. Just saying. I'm just saying. If you goofies cannot read the room and tell where the hell you are, you just I don't know how thick the bubble is y'all live in, but you just saw the Marvels go down in flames. You just saw everything that LucasFilms put out last year go down in fucking flames from doing that. I can tell you on the horizon, they ain't got a winner coming up. Skeleton Crew, Acolyte, D-O motherfucking A. DOA. I'm telling you. And I'm not saying this because I'm waiting to dance and throw a party about it. I'm telling you because it's disappointing. So you need to look at that. You're going to need, if you want this movie to be a success and not go triple wood, you are going to need your male fan base to watch this freaking movie. And it would behoove you to not get them to watch the movie by talking about how feminist is going to be. Everybody not into that. I am a male presenting, male identified, masculine identified male, proud lesbian. And I can tell you, I will probably have to watch your piece of shit movie, but only because I'll have to review it. This is what I've chosen to do, to have my fucking face on YouTube. This is where I've chosen to stake my claim, put my flag up and say, this is what the fuck I do. And I have to tell you, it has become less of a labor of love and more of a fucking torture session getting waterboarded than I would like to admit because of dumb shit like this. Nobody is showing up to Star Wars for your politics. No one is showing up to Lucasfilms, at least no paying customer, for KK's politics. And no one is more disappointed in the turn that Star Wars has taken than the male identified fan base who has supported it for over 40 something years. I'll just say that. Now, these dumbasses is going to still do whatever the hell they feel like doing. And go, do what you're going to do, man. Do what the fuck you're going to do. But I'm just saying, this has to be, for 2024, one of the dumbest fucking moves I've heard. I mean, they cannot keep from shooting themselves in the face with a lightsaber. I mean, how Butterfingers isn't enough. How dumb do you have to be to fumble this goddamn bag? I mean, for real. I'm asking y'all in the chat since you ain't responding. You probably doing double duty. How brain damaged do you have to be to fumble this bag? I mean, for real. I mean, you don't see Warner Brothers doing that shit with Dune, do you? I mean, it could remain to be seen what the second one is all about if they stray from the books. But you don't see them doing that. Where do you see this someone else finding all these no name, never heard of them before political actors getting hired on the franchises to spew their bullshit when nobody even knows who the hell they are? I've never heard of such, but I see it all too often nowadays. Like, I really, I'm at a loss, man. But if they gonna burn the bitch down, let them burn it down. That's what the women do, right? That's what the feminists do, right? Tear down the patriarchy, burn it all down, girl, right? Okay, burn it the fuck down there. But when you do, when it's burnt to ashes, and you cannot turn a profit in the hundreds of millions or billions of dollars on this shit, do not be looking at the male fan base saying it's our fault. Do not turn your crooked finger and your flat nose in our direction. Talking about it's their fault. It wasn't a success. No, the fuck it wasn't. It was your fault. It was your fault. But I know that's the kryptonite for most females. Accountability. I'm just telling you right up front. You want to sell this movie? Stop giving interviews like that. You want to sell this movie? Shut the fuck up about your politics because nobody's showing up for that shit. If they were, your politics would be above the title of Star Wars. No one cares. You want to show us your politics? Go to the voting booth. Fucking hell. The studio, they not even just burning down the House of Mouse. They burning down the Magic Kingdom. The Magic Kingdom is on fire. There is no magic. There is no kingdom because all that was wrong because some old white man decided to make it. Oh my God. Everybody else was shackled of their creative ideas. Oh my goodness. Fucking idiots. King Paris said, as a fan, we got to vote with our money, not being spent on this crap and not going to see it or support it. I would agree, King. Like, I'm not one for calling for boycotts for shit because I'm cynical. I'm pretty cynical on that shit. I'm cynical about people's efforts. I'm cynical about people's interests. Okay? So I would not be the one to call for a boycott, but you vote how you vote. You support or you don't support. I know what I'm going to do. You choose what you're going to do. And that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. If you don't, I would say you're in a more beneficial position to enforce something like that on them, King, for the simple reason. You can come to YouTube and listen to me bitch about the shit they put out because I have to watch it. I have to watch it and review it for y'all. You don't have to. You cannot watch it all day long. Like, nope, I'm not watching that shit. What? Let's see. I think Artisan probably watched it. Let me see what he said about it. That's what you can do. But I actually have a channel that I have to make content for. And my content happens to be reviewing these fucked up ass movies. Like I said, patron saint and geekdom. Why? Seeing bad movies so you don't have to. That's what that shit is. It is just painful to see how much they have destroyed IP if you want to use technical terms, a universe that I loved for decades of my life. It's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking. And every time I hear some of this dumb shit, I just feel bad for George. I do, because I know he's sitting there. He got to be drinking like me. Like, fuck. Why did I sell it to these motherfuckers? Because they are basically killing his children in his face. Fucking insult, dude. At the same time, burning down Walt's vision for, a small world, everybody coming together. Oh, he is a patriarch. What? Because he was in charge? It was his fucking idea. Of course he was in charge. How the hell do you see it through? By committee? Go fuck yourself. You know what a committee is good for? A bunch of people who ain't never did shit on their own. Studio said, I appreciate your sacrifice, Artisan. Support the stream. That's how you show that appreciation. My bad. You're 100% correct. Thank you for your sacrifice. You saved me in so many movies. Look, that's the only reason I go to see some of these motherfuckers. If y'all knew some of my friends in my other life, I would tell them about going to see movies. And the reason why I give them for going to see some of these other movies is because I know y'all are going to ask me about that shit. And I don't like talking from ignorance. I can't get 1,000 viewers to sit up there and stick a trumpet out my ass about what I know. About something I ain't watched, never looked at. I can't do that. I'm black. Different rules. For me, I choose to only talk about shit that I actually have some knowledge about. And if I'm not knowledgeable, I get fucking knowledgeable, then I open my mouth. So, a shitty movie, well, why is it shitty? I'd have to see it to tell you. They are dumb if they think women and LGBT will watch these movies in any significant numbers. They are, studio, dumb. They are. Because make no mistake about it, there is a contingent of women and LGBT women who actually watch Star Wars and Star Trek, all of this shit. There is. But here's the deal. It's not $1 billion worth of them. And you can't make them be $1 billion worth of them. Not in your lifetime. Not last year. Not this year. It's not happening. And it doesn't matter if everybody from the fucking conception of it to the person who sold you the ticket in the theater is women. 1 billion of them ain't coming to see this fucking movie. Not to the tune of $1 billion. You can forget that shit. You will make what that audience supports. And that will be even less than the Marvels. Because even for the Marvels, guys still went to go see the shit. So good luck with that. Good luck with the fire you got going on over there. I'm sure there's something else you can burn too. But that's my 2 cents on this. So shout out to my boy Steven for sending me that link to that. I'm sure you can find it Online, it was a news report. It was on the fucking news. So I don't have it here. It was on Instagram, but I'm sure you can find it if you do your Google search. Use your Google fingers and find that shit and read the article. Read the article yourself, or listen to the woman talk. Look at her on the screen and look at her. Say, this bitch don't look Pakistani. You judge for yourself. I'm telling you my impression. You can have your own, and that's perfectly okay. artisanmc, thank you for your service. I do come to your channel for the geek/masculine review. That's what I do. I like that everybody has actually picked it up when I told you guys why I like doing reviews with BGS and Dr. T, because they have different perspectives. The masculinist and the esoteric. That's good. It's good because people have different views on the same subject matter. You can't see a car wreck with 5 people watching and get the same story from all 5 people. You can't, because everybody sees things differently. That's why I get so pissy about people repeating shit that they know they heard on somebody else's channel. Because we all see the same thing and don't process it the same way, we don't use the same words when we talk about it either. It's just facts. So anyway, I'm getting out of here. I'm sitting outside. I'm going inside to have a drink, make some dinner, and kill some digital people, since the other way is illegal. I don't even think I used the intro, did I? Fucking hell. Like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. $ Artisan MC on Cash App or Artisan MC on PayPal. Appreciate y'all. I will see you next time you want to. I feel like having a geek speak. Peace.